No, it's your point of view.
What
that
about
you're a
Nookie
spinster.
then?
Nookie, yes, unless you get hurt too much.
Right.
I mean, I really couldn't say. You're not lonely if you choose friends to be with.
Yeah,
well,
no,
you have
no.
to find companions to be with.
I have songs.
You're going to have to be with someone that you like and not are in love with.
I see.
You get really stirred up and crazy when you're in love.
I know.
You know that.
Yeah.
And that's not a good place
And it makes
for you
good
to be.
records.
Yes.
But
so
it
if you
fucks
can
me
stand
up.
it, if you can
I
stand
can't.
it. Well, but
I'm on the edge.
Well, maybe you need to,
This is going to be my last record for a while. How about that?
I don't believe you.
I can't go through this again.
Not all Courtney's relationships have been unhappy. She shared 3 years with the actor Edward Norton and has been linked to Russell Crowe, the Hollywood director Brett Ratner, and comedian Steve Coogan. In the car back to Courtney's house, the conversation continues about Courtney's love life. Is it the drama that you love?
No.
No?
No, it's the sexiness.
Right.
No, it's the compatibility of the sexiness. I like people who are tortured. I like people who are genius. Genius comes with its own package of insane, misanthropic, nightmare scenarios. Brilliant is great, and brilliant is rare, but genius is very hard to find. And I get more attracted to genius than I'll put up with so much shit for genius, because genius is about the only thing that makes me feel dumb, because I am, quote, brilliant. So, and there are certain things that I might actually be genius at, but I'm not genius. And, I've been called it, but I don't know. It's not for me to judge. But I love being around people that are smarter than me.
Right.
And that think faster than me. So even if you're a dork and you wear stupid clothes and you make a fool of yourself and everyone makes fun of you and you're just an idiot, I don't care about the context. I don't care. If you're genius and I recognize it, I kind of dig that.
Another ex-boyfriend of Courtney's is Billy Corgan, the frontman from the band The Smashing Pumpkins. He arrives to help out on Courtney's comeback album.
As a musician, she's a vastly underrated songwriter. She has a keen, intuitive sense of what works musically. But you have to also coincide that with her cultural impact, which to people's vision of women playing rock or women having an empowered role and not being seen as sort of an oddity. She is the groundbreaker. So we were dating. And
Courtney, you were dating?
You know that? You guys dated?
God, I don't know. We almost got married. What? I had no idea. Well, I always say we almost got married. I thought we were going to get married. Whatever.
I was in love.
I was in love. We wrote a bunch of songs for each other.
So for a while, her band would open for mine, but we'd play these places like 50 people kind of places. So, me being, the doting boyfriend, of course, I'd sit and watch the whole set.
Doting? What? Go on. Sorry.
I would sit and watch this. I would sit and watch your whole set, so later on I could give you feedback on the show, and this is the way I am.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Okay.
So of course I, faithfully watch her set. So of course the idea was she should be faithfully watching my show, which of course never happened. So we're playing this place in Philadelphia, and I'm on stage and I'm playing and we're rocking out, and I look up and I'm like, wait. So I look up and I'm like, where the fuck is that bitch? And I'm getting madder and madder. I can't find her, The club's really small, so I should be able to see her. So I look up and I kind of spot her out of the corner of my eye, and she was standing on a table. That's why I hadn't seen her, because I kept looking in the audience. She was standing on a table in the corner of the club, and so I spot her and I look at her, and just as I spot her, she's standing with some guy on the table, and she's lifting her skirt, and she's showing him her underwear. Do you remember this?
I just remember that.
I remember you showing the guy the fight, and then I'm playing, I'm like,
Philadelphia.
in underwear.
I remember we had great sex.
I don't remember.
I do. I remember going to the train station and thinking, I'm going to marry him.
We've been through some really crazy shit together. Drugs, relationships, marriages, and somehow this relationship has survived intact.
Follow me back to the sunset, my king. Luck ourselves into the room, gamble it all and lose it on me, until the sorry end.
I think emotionally we have a very supportive relationship. It's not constant, but it's trusted. I love her unconditionally, but there are times when it's certainly not balanced.
And I can tell that you're lost.
Several days later, and a few tracks are starting to sound nearly finished. With that, Courtney's mood is improving all the while. But the stakes are high for this album.
She's got one shot left, and that's this shot right now. I don't know if she'll be accepted in the music business if we hand everybody another crappy record.
Only in this week's Star...